Alright guys, and welcome back for a new review. Today we're going to take a look at the Venom Build-A-Figure wave of Ultimate Spider-Man. So give you a quick in-package shot of the figure. You can see one of the hands has gotten loose from its location, but a pretty cool looking Spidey. And it comes with an unmasked Peter Parker head sculpt. I like that. And spinning it around to the back, you get a nice image of the Miles Morales Spider-Man, Build-A-Figure and other figures in the wave, and a brief read-up. Feel free to pause and read that. And spinning it around to the other side, you get the image of regular Spidey. So I'm going to go ahead and crack this open and give you guys a better look at Spider-Man. Stay tuned. Okay, and here it is opened up and out of the package. Just give you a 360 view of the figure. Now this is the Ultimate Spider-Man, so this is kind of a pint-sized version of him. It's him at the age of about 15. So it's a little smaller than your average Spider-Man figure. And coming in and taking a closer look at the detail. You get the web pattern as a paint deco into a pretty nice dark blue. Very traditional Spider-Man costume, so I do like that. And it's got the very big white eyes. Looks really nice on that. You know, I really do like the McFarlane Spider-Man eyes, but I'm almost getting a little sick of all of the very large-eyed Spider-Man. Kind of want to go back to like a, wouldn't mind having like a first appearance with the smaller eyes as an option. I do like the bigger eyes, don't get me wrong, but it's just almost every Spider-Man now comes that way, so a little variety would be nice. But this is an accurate depiction of the Ultimate Spider-Man. I'm just ranting. So next we're going to go ahead and take a look at his articulation. So head is on the hinge and ball socket, so it can look down about that far, up about that high, and left and right is no problem. There's no butterfly joint. This is a smaller figure, so I could forgive that. Shoulders can go out to about that far. Pretty good. It's got the upper bicep rotation. Also like the smaller frame of the arm. Double jointed elbows, and with this you get the red pegs on this side as well as this side, so they didn't paint it, so it does stand out. But the range on that double jointed elbow is pretty amazing. And then the wrist is on a swivel and hinge, which is really nice. You got an ab crunch, which goes down that far and back that far, so excellent range there. It does have a waist swivel. Legs can come forward about that far, which is really good. Out about that far, could be better on that. Upper thigh rotation, double jointed knees, again, excellent. Hinge at the boot cut, and he also hinges at the foot down, up, and he does have ankle pivot. Okay, so in terms of accessories, you get the Build-A-Figure arm for Venom. Pretty good, you know. Don't know if I'll ever get to building that. I don't know if you've been watching my reviews, but I'm not a huge fan of Build-A-Figures. Usually end up with a lot of parts that I'm never going to use because I'm selective on what I want. I don't like buying whole waves. But in terms of hands, you get 3 full sets. You get web crawling hands or gesturing hands, the whipping hands, and the fists. And these hands are smaller than your standard Spider-Man hands, so they sculpted them to fit in with the smaller frame of the teenage Spider-Man, which I like that. And then into the alternate Peter Parker head. This is really nice. I think they did a good job painting that. You got the eye painted really clean. Almost looks like, yeah, I think the hair is like plopped onto the sculpt, so it's completely separate. It's molded in the brown, so you don't have to worry about chipping the hair, which is nice. Good smile, very youthful look. So I'm digging that, and that's it in terms of accessories. Okay, so for the size comparison, got Ultimate Spider-Man next to Black Suit Spider-Man and Venom. So as you can see, he's quite a bit smaller than Venom, and he's also a pretty good size smaller than Black Suit Spider-Man. So Black Suit Spider-Man is on the Pizza Spidey body, so it gives you a good idea on, you know, the difference in height, you know, from the teenage Ultimate version to the standard adult Spider-Man. And of course, he is quite a bit smaller than Venom. Alright, taking a look at the Peter Parker sculpt. I'm liking this quite a bit. Zoom in on that, give you a better look. So I think that looks pretty sharp. It's definitely got that youthful look. It scales in pretty well on the body itself. Yeah, I think that looks really good. I do like that it was painted well. The eyes aren't crossed or goofy or anything like that. So really good sculpt. The smile looks really great. Really nice inclusion. We don't get a whole lot of unmasked Peter Parker head sculpt, so when we do, definitely happy to pick that up. I think that looks really cool. Alright, so overall, my thoughts on this figure. Really solid release. This one is definitely worth the pickup. I really like the red and blue that they used for this particular Spider-Man. It's very traditional. It's got that nice darker blue, but it's not a midnight blue, so it's very traditional blue and red Spidey. Costume is traditional. It's basically a young Peter Parker as Spider-Man, and that's a pretty cool figure. The spider symbol and the posability looks good. The alternate Peter Parker head sculpt is a really nice inclusion. I do like that. The symbol on the back is also very traditional. So this guy is a classic Spidey, but in a way we haven't gotten him in his teenage form, so that is a really cool option. So I do recommend the Ultimate Spider-Man. Really cool figure. Glad I picked it up. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and until next time.